Hello everybody, Take Two Calamity here, and today we're gonna be doing a short rant video about something I feel like Hoyoverse should be taking advantage of or should be doing more of, and that is cosmetics. So the game is a little under 2.5 years old now, and even though skins came out around summer of 2021, these are all the skins that are currently in the game. And there's obviously going to be a seventh one, once 3.4 rolls around for Ayaka. But half of these skins that you see now were free during the event that they were released. You had to do some stuff just to obtain the skin, but they were free, which was nice. Is why doesn't Hoyoverse just make more skins more often? Like other popular games, like League of Legends, like Dead by Daylight, like Overwatch, like Path of Exile. Like those games are coming out with skins in their battle pass, not just in their battle pass, excuse me, but they sell skins separately all the time, and it feels like they come out with new skins maybe every few weeks or even every month. There's just a bunch of new skins just ready to be purchased. Now if you're like, well, Calamity, that's not fair, those aren't gacha games you listed. Well, other gacha games do them as well. Azure Lane does it. Girls Frontline does it. I remember playing both of those games, and there was just new skins to buy all the time, and they were all cosmetic, not any sort of gameplay advantage or anything like that. But I feel like Hoyoverse should be definitely releasing way more skins. I feel like there should be way more cosmetic skins. Have a bigger impact than you think. A lot more people would definitely be interested in playing a character if they actually had a really good cosmetic skin. And not just like a basic costume change like these skins do. They kind of have the right concept here, because we do have Diluc's sort of legendary one. But I want to see more skins like this that change. I want to see like skins that completely change some skill effects, like cosmetically, of course. I'm not saying gameplay wise here. I just want some skills to look different. Maybe they could even have a different 5-star animation, maybe even different voice lines when they use different skills and stuff. I would like to see more creativity in their cosmetics department. And it's not just character skins that Hoyoverse could be making cosmetics for. Let's take a look around the game. So if we go to the dressing room of any character, you can see that you can equip them with different wind gliders, right? Why doesn't Hoyoverse make, there's 4-star wing skins. There hasn't been a single 5-star one, as far as I can tell. Why doesn't Hoyoverse make more of these? Other things they could sell are alternative avatars. Like we get these default character ones, but maybe what if we could get different avatars with characters doing a different, face, because all of them look like they're just lining up like they got arrested. Like this is like a police lineup. Maybe not a police lineup because they're all smiling. Well, most of them are. But, maybe one where they're doing a different face. They could also sell different name cards. There's already tons in the game, but they could even sell more, and I'm sure people would be willing to buy them. Other things they could sell are more pets. In fact, I don't know why pets don't have their own slot yet. Like, I hate that they take up a gadget slot, because Hoyoverse lately has been making us use more and more gadgets while exploring or for events, and there's just some gadgets that are just good to have out most of the time, like the seed dispensary. That's just a really good gadget to use while farming, but I don't really get to use pets anymore because I have all these other gadgets out that I'd rather be using. But yeah, Hoyoverse, you could definitely make a lot more pet options, and I'm sure people would be more than happy to buy them. Teapot. Hoyoverse, you could be selling more teapot layouts. You could be selling more teapot furniture. I don't know why Hoyoverse isn't taking advantage of that. And lastly, I just want to say I was really surprised with how generous Hoyoverse was with the card game, with it being completely accessible, free to play. Like, I wouldn't even be mad if they decided to do, like, what if they did alternative card skins, like for the characters, like, instead of like this look and pose, like there's you can buy a version where they're more like animated and moving and stuff, but they could easily sell like different art for the characters, or even different card backs they could choose to charge Genesis crystals for. Now you might be wondering, okay, Panda, you just did the work of the marketing team for Hoyoverse with all those ideas, but what's the point? You just listed a bunch more ways a company that makes already over $1 billion easily could make even more money. And this is where we're huffing that copium. My logic is, if Hoyoverse could see that they could make money with other ways, then maybe that would mean that they could ease up a little bit on how greedy they still are with Primo Gem. Because with the upcoming banners, if you're a new player, look at all the banners that have just run. Currently we have Raiden, Shogun, which is an amazing unit, right? Before then we had Wander, which is also another amazing unit. Alahizem, I don't know how well the character is, because again, he's new and I haven't played him myself, but hey, if you like the character, that could be another interest for you. And then in the second half, we have Hu Tao and Yelan, who are two of the the strongest characters in the game. But the point is, there's a lot of banners coming up, and very minimal time to save in between each banner. Because the Hoyoverse, I feel like, obviously they make most of their money from these banners, right? But I feel like if they could see that they could actually just make a lot, I don't know if it would be more than they currently are, but it would definitely be a lot of money from all the cosmetics that they could potentially make. Again, character skins, teapot stuff, card stuff, name cards, you know, like even they could even do like weapon skins even, or something like, or you know, pets. There's so many different cosmetics that they could sell. If you look at the battle pass, that thing has not been updated since launch. That thing still gives you the same exact rewards that it always has given you, including those weapons. It amazes me that they haven't introduced a new set of weapons to incentivize even more people to buy the battle pass, or they could even like recycle it. Like the current set of weapons comes into the standard pool now, and then they introduce a brand new set of weapons. Again, I'm starting to drift off again. The point is, there's so much different ways that Hoyoverse could be making money off this game that I feel like if they could see that, then they would be like, you know, maybe we could be a little bit more generous with the Primo Gems. I'm not saying make every common chest give like 100 Primo Gems or something, although that would be really nice. That's not what I'm saying. I just want them to be a little bit more generous so that even free-to-play or low spenders don't have to feel so, what's the word, so tight on spending their Primo Gems, because a lot of them are probably gonna have to skip a lot of banners just to save for characters they want. And again, it's just the character itself. Most free-to-play and, again, low spenders are lucky enough to just get the character. This isn't even including their limited 5-star weapon, which can also be really hard to obtain and cost a lot of pulls, as well as consolations for the 5-star character. Most players, you know, that aren't spenders, don't have a limited 5-star character past C0. So the point being is that Hoyoverse, and again, I'm just repeating myself at this point, there is so much Hoyoverse can do and should be doing in different areas other than making you feel like you have to spend money on just Primo Gems just to get the characters you want. They could definitely be a little bit more generous with Primo Gems if they made money in other ways. That's just my 2 cents. What do you guys think? Is there any sort of cosmetics you'd like to see from Hoyoverse in the future beyond just character skins? That's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you in the next one.